What, according to you, is the wittiest quote of all time?
If anyone here believes in telekinesis, raise my hand, Kurt Vonnegut.
I can't remember who said it, but attest the exchange between two men. So you will either die on the gallows or of the pox. His response: well, that depends on whether I embrace your morals or your mistress.
I can resist everything except temptation. Oscar Wilde.
French Captain Robert Surcouf, captured by the English. Nelson, you filthy French. You fight for money while we Britons fight for honor. Surcouf, well, we all fight for what we don't have.
White House dinner guest. President Coolidge, I've made a bet that I can get more than 2 words out of you. President Coolidge, you lose.
The trouble with having an open mind is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it. Terry Pratchett.
The patron saint of comedians, I forget his name, was killed by being burned alive. Reportedly, his last words were, "Turn me over, I'm done on this side."
Reminds me of my safari in Africa. Somebody forgot the corkscrew, and for several days we had to live on nothing but food and water. W.C. Fields.
It's easy to quit smoking. I've done it 1,000 times. Mark Twain.
Brevity is the soul of wit. Shakespeare from Hamlet.
Murderer James French's last words, said to a reporter before his execution by electric chair. How's this for your headline? French fries. Build a man a fire, and he'll be warm for a day. Set a man on fire, and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. Terry Pratchett.
Jess isn't dead, it just smells funny. Frank Zappa.
Witty quotes are Winston Churchill's bailiwick. My personal favorite of his, albeit a potentially apocryphal one. Lady Esther, who hated W.C., if I were your wife, I'd put poison in your tea. Churchill, if you were my wife, I'd gladly drink it.
On 2 occasions I have been asked, pray, Mr. Babbage, if you put into the machine wrong figures, will the right answers come out? In one case a member of the upper, and in the other a member of the lower house put this question. I am not able rightly to apprehend the kind of confusion of ideas that could provoke such a question. Charles Babbage.